This is my third of 6 baby quilts called Houses for Alexis. Once again, the pattern is from the Vintage Farm Girl book by Lori Holt. My quilt features the farmhouse block. I absolutely love picking fabrics from my stash. Being able to use all my favorite leftovers from previous quilts is one of the reasons I enjoy these patterns so much. I have several options cut and labeled so I can start playing around with the colors. I like the blue windows with the orange house better, and yellow, no red upper windows on my lime green house. Who wouldn't love a blueberry house or even a watermelon house? Here are the final color combinations. The first step is the roof. On the outside edges, I need 2 half-square triangles. For each square set, a color and a background. Then just like before, I draw 2 sewing guidelines. Then I sew them from corner to corner and cut apart. I had to make an extra set of half-square triangles for my striped fabrics to keep the lines running in the same direction. Next, the triangle dormers. I strip piece the small squares into the larger roof squares. The half-square triangles get 1, the center roof squares get 2. Trim the corners and press open. Then, when sewn together in a line, they make cute little dormers. The upper windows. I laid them out when doing my first 2 houses, and then also when I was sewing the other 7. I strip piece them together in a line and press them flat. Second floor is done, and here are the little chimneys. On to the first floor. Main floor windows together with the doors, and step by step, the house body is sewn together. Finally, the grass and sidewalks. The sidewalks needed a diagonal seam going opposite ways, so I drew my 45-degree lines and sewed the strip together. Once again, the problem with multiple diagonal seams is the strip gets wonky. So I trimmed it straight, then sewed it to the bottom of the house. In the end, I decided this was way too fussy for the effect and just did solid green grass. Now the shrubs, a small snowball square on top of a larger one. Once again, I do draw lines across the backs of my small corner squares. I've got them all sewn on and then trimmed the excess and pressed the corners out. The trunks and the shrub balls are ready and together. The streets are planned and laid down and then sewn together. You may remember I had a few pinwheels left over from my pinwheel tractor quilt, so I was able to use those for the middle rows. I added white spacing borders between the rows and then trimmed them to size. White border, then blue, another white, and finally the green. On to one of my favorite parts, the quilting. While quilting this quilt, I took a free motion class with Lori Kennedy at Sew With Me in Lake Elmo. The class helped boost my confidence to just go for it. It may not be perfect, but hopefully the intent and the joy will show through. I am always a bit nervous to start, so I started with the pinwheels. Outline the triangle, flower petal to the center. Outline, and flower petal. I have to say, the shingle scallops were my favorite. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Back and forth and up and around the dormer. Then I outline the house and put some wood planks in the doors and hung curtains in the windows. Quilting borders on a sit-down machine need a lot of folding and refolding to manage the quilt bulk. For the blue border, I did loopity-loops and ribbon candy for the green border. The shrubs got pebbles and the white background got a wavy line filler. I chose a lime green stripe for the binding. Here you can see I tried to loop around the blue border, but still box the green border and put a flower on it. And there it is, Houses for Alexis. Next week, I'm doing my own pattern called Baby Owls for Cameo. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.